Clint, thanks so much for joining us. Let's look back on that first win of the season. You must be delighted to get that one in the bag.
Yeah, definitely. We've been working really hard all season, and we've always believed that it was coming with the performances we've been putting in. Unfortunately, not been getting the results that we would have liked, but the girls have been training really well, and to get the first win is massive. So just hope we can kick on from that now.
I guess it's really important to put into context as well that the transition between the two leagues, obviously promotion this year to the Championship, which is fantastic, but the step up is large.
Yeah, it is. It's a massive jump. It's you're up against some teams that are full time, that are training all day during the day, and other teams like us that our players are still working during the day and then coming to training in the evening. So. We've just got to make sure we're as competitive as possible in the league and finish as high as we can, and see where we are at the end of the season.
There's been some great performances throughout the season. I said that it's nice to get that 3 points on the board, but some good performances. You've got a great squad of experience and also some really talented younger players as well. Just talk to us about that, about those experienced players and the younger ones, and how that's working with inside your team.
Yeah, we've got the aim really in the summer was to bring in some experienced players that have played at this level before. We've retained some players that, again, have got a lot of experience, Addy, Helen, Bex, to name a few. And some of the youngsters around them are just really good, talented young players that we've got. And the experience that we've got is helping those younger players and pushing them even further. But then that being said, the younger players that we've got are confident enough to speak to the older players and pass on some advice of their own as well. So it's a really good dynamic that we've got at the club, and everybody is getting on really well.
Do you find that useful as a coach and manager, that you've got that experience that can share their words of wisdom with the youngsters?
Yeah, I tend to lean on it actually quite a bit. So I'll speak to a lot of the senior players, and I'm more than happy and open to discussions within the changing room, within the analysis room when we're going over things, and getting the feedback of the senior players. And then, because in that way I feel the younger players will then grow in confidence and believe that they can open up and talk freely as well. And I think that's really important, because we all want to help each other out. We're all pushing in the same direction, so I definitely want to encourage that.
And the spotlight is well and truly on the women's game as well, which is fantastic to see, especially over the last few years. It's more and more interest, which is amazing. How are you finding that as manager of the team? The more of a spotlight coming onto it, there's more interest, more people coming along to support you.
It's great. Yeah. It has kind of kicked on quite a bit. It's been quite a jump going into the Championship. The more media attention, I suppose, and interviews and things like that. But it's great. It's what we want, and it's what the players want. It's what I want personally, and it's good. And
one thing that's really nice, I think, that we can all see is that we know with this club it's more than just the first team. It is about the academy, it's about the women's team. And we had Gifted Noel Williams in the other week, and he's been getting involved with you guys as well for a bit of coaching and some advice.
Yeah, he has actually. It's been great to have him down, and we want him to continue coming down with us, because just it's good for me to, as a coach, to learn off of someone as well with the experience that he's got, and also for him to pass on some knowledge to our players, not just the forwards, but to the rest of the group as well. It's the more people like that we have around the place that can pass on some good, useful knowledge, and it is great for us.
And the support from the club, obviously, we're going to talk about playing here at Vicarage Road in a moment, but the club are well and truly behind this women's team.
They are, yeah. We're really lucky with the support we've got. Everybody at the club is backing us, and like you say, to be playing here is just one key component of that.
And how do you find that, sharing the technical box and the touchline with, of course, Claudia Ranieri, the first team manager? How do you find that on a match day?
It's great. It's brilliant. Especially when you can see the fans opposite, and it's good to see the players are enjoying it. But for me personally, to be here representing the club and on a game day, to be in the dugout at Vicarage Road it's a proud achievement for sure. You
can add your name to that long list of legendary managers like Graham Taylor that stood there, right? Well, you're there.
Maybe.
100%. That's just a couple of fan questions we've got coming in for you. First one comes from Holly, who's age 6. Hello to you, Holly. Thank you so much for taking the time to send your question in. I play for my local team in Carlton. What advice would you give for me to enable me to become a professional player?
The most important thing is keep practicing, keep listening to your coaches. I think that's really important. I think she'll probably have loads of coaches as she grows up and through school and things, but keep listening to all the people that are trying to teach you things, take the good things from it, and and just keep practicing. Get out with your friends in the garden, keep practicing.
100%. We've got a question from Cucho who says, who do you look up to? Who inspires you as a manager?
So Bobby Robson, definitely. And I would say probably Arsene Wenger when he came over to the Premier League and what he brought to the Premier League at the time. But Sir Bobby for sure is probably my biggest role model.
Amazing. Clint, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck for the rest of the season. Hopefully we'll chat to you more as the season goes on, and best of luck for the remaining fixtures.
Great, thank you.
Click here for more videos.